morning, iFam. You're joining us this morning on a bit of a clean the van type morning. Every few days when you're living in a van, you have to do like a proper deep clean because obviously food gets down the back and you have to pull all the cushions off and you have to move all the cupboards out and you have to clear everything out. You have to move all the clothing bags and you have to proper scrub down the sides of them and give it a really good deep clean. So that's what we're doing today. Mila's actually fallen asleep, bless her. She's so cute. The best way to do that is to have all the children out of the van. So it's a good day to do it today. It's nice and bright and it's not raining, basically. So I just asked Chris, do you want me to do the van? Do you want me to do the walk? And he said, I'd rather you all went and let me crack on doing what I do best. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, we go for a little walk. We're currently at Kylemore fjord. And I'm not sure, I'm pretty confident that this is the only fjord in Ireland. So this is the only one. Pretty cool. Hey, Ayla, you reading about the tides?
I'm reading this one. I'm reading this one. It says the word Kylemore comes from the Irish language Kyla.
I have no idea how to pronounce that.
Meaning a narrow inlet.
Cool. And we are now just about to take a little wander. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to. Oh, wait. I need to show off my outfit today.
Very cute, Tyler. Oh my gosh. Real. Yeah. I feel like this creeps me out a little bit, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't know why, but it does me. Like that even is the texture of like a sheep.
Sheepskin.
Found some sheep. Don't go any closer, okay? Oh, he's having a pee-pee. No worries, we all do it, mate. Don't be embarrassed. Wish we were all as efficient as you. That one down there is so beautiful.
You know, people have like different colour eyes. Like,
oh yeah, it starts with the H. I don't know what it's called. I have to look it up. So we're now going to go and check out the Sheep and Wool Museum. So we just got back from our little walk. We did head on over to the Sheep and Wool Museum, but we didn't have any money on us, did we? And we didn't have a card or anything to pay, and you had to pay to get in. It wasn't expensive. I think it was about €8 for a child and 10 for an adult, something like that. So we came back over to the van to get the card or get some money, and it turns out Dad's ready to go. So we want to get on the road, don't we? We don't need to go and see how wool's made. We already know that. We already know how they make wool rugs. Yeah, there's lots of wool, obviously, wool and like
a scarf
rugs and scarves that are like £100 for a scarf, because obviously it's is that what you were about to say, Isabel?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, like really expensive you know, products. We're all now back in the van and I'm just about to give Mila a quick feed and then we're going to set off. Hello babe.
Yes.
Babe.
Yeah.
Hello. Are you excited for today?
What?
Oh gosh. What? No, I didn't say you were wearing pink. I said, are you excited for today? I said, are you excited for today?
I can't wait. Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of pink going on today.
Yeah.
Around the world,
Oh no.
around the world, around the world.
Filming TikToks.
No, it's
So 2020.
No, I'm making
2022.
Never ever do it again.
Sorry.
2020, that's what TikTok here.
it.
Really famous.
TikTok famous.
In lockdown,
I've been
all the
making
adults
edits
that
of
we do it.
everyone. Now, Mummy and Daddy's, they said it's too embarrassing. Theirs are too ashamed of theirs to show.
I'm not ashamed of mine. I look boss on mine. Show mine. Yeah.
The quality got ruined on Mummy's because it obviously blurred out or something, but this is Mummy's. The quality got ruined on Mummy's.
I regret that. Jace, don't scream like that. Esme's busy talking to
I really
me.
want to show you guys Daddy's because Daddy's is hilarious.
You can show Dad's. It's a good job these are not actually on TikTok.
Around. Clever boy! And this is mine. I did ones of the girls as well, but yeah, this is mine.
So we haven't been driving too long, but the first stop we're doing today is at Kylemore Abbey. We didn't actually have this on the itinerary. Isabel was doing a bit of research on the area we're in last night and she really wanted to stop by here to get some pictures and things.
It's very pretty.
It does look very pretty. She looked at the pictures and things last night and said, can we stop here tomorrow? So that's why we're here basically. But I just got out the car. I don't know why TikTok just took over.
I don't know why you can say the car as well. We're in the car, can't
Oh, and it's not a vlog, it's a video.
No, this is a vlog.
So this is a vlog. Let me get out of the van. Yeah, that's what I have to do every time I get out. Look how small you are, Mum. Oh. Oh, look at her, so cute.
12 year old the same height as my mum.
Oh, look at her, guys. Oh. No. No.
Wow. There we go. That's where we're headed, Kylemore Abbey.
So we just saw that you actually can go inside. I saw that adults were €15. Okay, Isabel just went back and checked and children are actually free. So £15 per adult, children under 16 free. Bargain!
Oh my gosh, I can't believe what two things I've just found in here. I found this meat grinder. Rusty, and then I found this ironer, but it's so heavy. It's like a weightlifting thing, and that's
You used to heat that up and
yeah,
then put that on your clothes to make them look good.
A bit different to ones we have nowadays, right?
yeah, a lot different.
This castle has 76 rooms. 76 rooms. Also, look, I don't know why I found this cool. So you're not allowed to touch the things over here, obviously, because they're delicate, but it's a Victorian cup, and it was used to feed people who were too poorly to sit up in bed. So they just put the mouth on that, and then and it was up to the cook to provide nourishing drinks like beef tea or hot milk infused with onions. Ew.
Nice.
Ew.
This place is actually amazing. So this place was built and finished in 1871 by Mitchell Henry and Margaret Vaughan. I think it's Vaughan. And tragically, whilst on a family holiday in Egypt, Margaret died in 1874. So not too long after it had been built, but the husband, Mitchell, stayed in residence here until 1903 before it was sold on to the Duke and Duchess of Manchester. It's pretty sad, right? He builds his dream house and then his wife gets killed on a holiday in Egypt not long afterwards. It's like super sad.
That's the original red brick. That's original work. It says that.
That's really cool. Original toilet.
It's a replica.
Replica.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So we just sat down for a quick break, and the workers behind just said that there's a history talk in a hall upstairs in a few minutes time, so we're going to go join that. I love history so much. I love envisioning like what happened not millions, but you know, hundreds of years ago.
So we just went up to what was the ballroom, the original ballroom when this place was built, and had a talk by one of the historians that works here about the property's history and all the rest of the good stuff here. And it was really, really interesting. Apparently the what's her name? I've forgotten. Margaret. Who the original? Yes, darling. I know it is. Thank you. The original owner and builder of this place that died on holiday in Egypt. She actually died from dysentery, from probably drinking dirty water in Egypt, which is super sad, especially after only living here for 3 years.
Do you know what I found interesting? Just a side note from the actual grounds, that the mountains that surround, do you know the geography was talking about, the mountains and things that surround this castle are 400 million years old.
Which is almost as old as Ireland itself.
Did you just say almost as I am?
Almost as old as Ireland is, not you, no.
It's almost as old as I am.
You're catching a few non-wrinkles for 400 million years old, babe. Yeah, babe.
On this thing, it said you can get boiled tongue garnished with turfs of broccoli vegetables, and then ducklings. Fancy some ducklings. Larded.
Guinea fowls.
Right, I think we've got a few more rooms in here to explore, and then we've got the Gothic church, which we should head over to because we've been here for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, we'll have a quick look.
We were only supposed to be calling in for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Anyways, what was really cool hearing about all of this is that Mitchell Henry, who was the original builder of this place, brought lots of prosperity, jobs to this area, which was in extreme poverty at the time, by building this place and employing people to manage it and build it and look after it. This was their summer house, and they had a winter property house over in London, and when his wife passed, he stayed here until 1903, when he then sold it due to rising costs of living at the time. Sold it to the Duke and Duchess of Manchester, who moved in here for just 10 years before they sold it to a banker who was like a caretaker of this place and who held ownership of it until the 1920s, early 1920s, I think it was 1920, when the Benedictine nuns from Belgium came here during the First World War when their own abbey was under threat and destroyed. And this became the first ever Benedictine monastery since the Reformation of Ireland in the 1530s.
And the
Pretty cool.
nuns, yeah, like they had a big mortgage paid. They bought this house for £43,000, which nowadays would be, or euros, which nowadays would be around 2 million. And they paid for the mortgage by opening it up as a school, and it ran as a school for 87 years, and it just closed in 2010.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. 12 years they paid it off, which is pretty cool.
And then finally, the original owner who built this house, Mitchell Henry, he died at age 84 of old age. But his ashes are buried here with his wife, Margaret. He never remarried. She was the love of his life, in the church that we're about to head over to now. Let's go. Mila was actually asleep when we first arrived at this abbey, and I said to Chris, I'll just stay in the car, you just take the girls. That's how quick we thought we'd be here. Quick 10 minutes going and having a quick look at the abbey. Hello! We've actually spent 2 to 3 hours exploring, and it was so much fun. I'm really glad we made the stop there. Thanks to Isabel for finding it for us. There is also a fairy garden. No, sorry, Victorian gardens that you can go around, which is quite big, and there's a fairy trail on. We didn't get a chance to do that just because the day is ticking on and it's like 4 PM now, so we wanted to come back to the van because we've got some more stops that we want to hit up today. If anyone's interested, you can visit the Abbey. It's £15, 15 euros per adult, and then if you've got children under 16, they're free. So obviously we've got Isabel that is 16, so we had to buy a family ticket, which is £38, so still really good value. That gets you 2 adults and 2 over 16 but under 18-year-olds in. So really good value. If you're into history, definitely recommend doing it. We had a great time, didn't we? My back's broke. My back's broke. We were desperate for a drink going round, but the cafe was like getting ready to close and we wanted to move on, so that's why we didn't stop at the cafe. You want to try some juice too?
You want to go to a cliff top now and make
Yeah.
burritos?
I want to try some Coke.
You're not trying Coke.
I am.
No, you're not.
Please, Mama.
So we're going round to, well, I'm not trying that Coke now either, am I, Jason? As though you just shook it up. We're going round to a cliff top viewing point now to make some dinner. Okay, seeing as though we haven't filmed a giant amount of footage today, which we have done the last few days for sure, I thought we'd do a bit of van life cooking and show you guys generally what we tend to do. So usually when we're cooking, the girls, well mainly everybody will be outside the van just because it's easier, you've got more space, and if it's nice, and we've usually just parked up somewhere so everybody wants to go out and explore anyway. It is nice today and the girls have just been out exploring, but we've been doing a few van things. So they've just come back in now and they're currently under their bed, on the bottom bed with Jace. Chris and Mila are on our bed, he's just changing her bum, etc. But I think they are actually going out for a walk. You're going to take Mila out for a walk, right? Yeah, Mila's tired, so he's going to take her out in the sling for a walk, and Isabel's asked if she can help with dinner this evening. So we're going to cook up some fajita, some Mexican burrito-y style-y thingy-mabobby-doos. Let's do this. Scale of 1 to 10, babe.
12.
How good is that?
Really good. So
Juicy.
Branded yourself today, mate. Well done.
We did. Whoa, how cool does that mountain look?
Amazing.
This dog is killing me.
He's king of the castle, look at it.
Sat there, king of his castle. He was just walking on the road, hence why we've stopped. But it's so cute. So funny, sat up there on the wall. Good place for us to stop though, because we are just about to head on to another island. Woohoo! Okay, so we just got to the bridge. And this is the bridge. This is the way that Chris has brought us. Well, to be fair, it's the way that maps say to go. We're not going over that, babe. The sand might be really sinking.
It shows you the way to go. It's
What?
clearly alright there. Straight ahead, across there. It shows you the way to go.
No,
Why don't
babe.
you get out and check it first?
I want to go check it.
What are you doing?
It tells you to get driving.
He thinks we're driving across the ocean.
It tells you to drive that way.
No way, babe. There's no actual bridge.
No.
There's a sign that tells us to.
Oh my gosh, that is terrifying. It's literally the beach. It's the beach, babe. It goes on for miles as well. Oh my gosh, I'm getting back in the car. It's freezing.
It doesn't look very sinky, look when Daddy's walking.
Surely you can't just drive across the beach.
Yeah.
Isabel, the sea's not going to come in like a tidal wave, babe.
No, I mean, we can just go right there.
No, Isabel, the other side's only down there.
And there's arrows all the way across the beach. There's arrows all the way.
There's arrows the whole way down. But that's sand, is it not? How can it I think Dad's going to walk it. That's so scary. And it's because, is the tide out right? Well, obviously the tide's out. Where's Dad going? Is he just walking the whole way? Sure this is where I've messed up. I think I may have messed up. He's got the big cheesiest grin on his face I've ever seen. That is absolutely insane. I cannot believe. Maybe if it was properly daylight I'd feel better about it. But we literally just got here and we're like, okay, where's the bridge? The road just ends and there's no bridge. What?
Yeah, we're doing it.
No!
There's road signs. It's totally solid.
Is it sand?
It's sand, but it's solid. It's like concrete. It's weird. So, Oh My Island in Cladarduf, I'm definitely not pronouncing that right,
Definitely not.
is accessible at low tide every day by crossing acres of firm sandy beach, which is where we are now, either in a car or on foot. Simply follow the directional poles in the sand that mark the way across, but be sure to check the tide timetable beforehand, as you will be stranded if the tide comes in.
Right, exactly.
What about, okay, so car and foot, but what about massive van?
Your massive heavy van.
That's fine. The sand is totally, it's so compacted, it's ridiculous. It's fine. Definitely don't worry about driving across. I just don't want to get stranded there.
Oh my gosh, this is actually seawater, not a puddle. It's sea!
This is low tide. This is the ocean.
This is the ocean, this is the beach. This is just low tide beach. This is it feels so strange right now. So basically we decided it wasn't worth the risk tonight. I don't know why, everything always seems so much scarier in the dark, and it is about 9 PM now, so the sun's gone down. I think when you've got children on any type of adventure with you, you have to like double think everything. You have to second guess absolutely every decision you make, and I just feel like in the dark that was too much of a risk for us, even though I'm sure it would be perfectly fine. It's the unknown, isn't it? It's kind of the unknown, and we didn't want
There's a couple of reviews as well saying that there's potentially no camping allowed on there as well.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Can't verify that tonight, so I'm not going to risk it.
Yeah, we didn't have the chance to verify, obviously because it's getting late and things, we didn't have a chance to verify, but a few things that we read did say there's no camping allowed over there, so we just thought, you know what, let's just...
One spot, but
Yeah.
It's just dodged basically.
Yeah, so we decided to wait until tomorrow morning when we're going to wake up. The girls do have tutor lessons tomorrow, so by the time they finish them it's actually going to work out really well, because it'll be 12:30 by the time they get off their tutors, and then low tide starts at 12, is that right? So we can go over at low tide, so we'll probably go round there because we've drove away from there now. There is a big car park there, but it also says no camping there, so we've drove around to a harbour not too far away where you can park. We've got it on Park for Night. We found the place on Park for Night. It's not dodgy, it's just sometimes when it's dark, yeah, it's a dirt road to get here, but there was a lot of reviews, 5-star reviews on Park for Night for this place. It does feel a little bit remote. I don't like being like around loads of people and cars and things and traffic and things like that, but I don't like to be completely remote, and we are completely remote here. So it does feel a little bit like, oh, hopefully we're going to be okay. Obviously we are.
No, we'll be totally fine.
Yeah, it's just my own. It's just my own insecurities, I think. But it's going to be totally beautiful in the morning because we're like the ocean's right there. And then we're going to drive around tomorrow. We're going to wait. We're going to do the girls' tutor sessions round there because it's so beautiful. And I think it'll be really cool to see like the sea. And then we're literally waiting for the sea to go so we can actually drive across the seabed. What on earth is going on?
So weird.
To an island. We're going to like drone it and everything. I think it'll look really cool. So that's it for today's vlog. I don't feel like we filmed as much as we did the last few days, but that's probably a good thing because the vlogs have been very intense the last few days, I feel like. So we're going to end the vlog here. Make sure you come back tomorrow when we're about to drive across the seabed to an island that's meant to have spectacular views. It's going to be a good one for sure. What's sweetheart?
That's scary.
It's scary. It's a scary thought, but I think it'll be a really cool experience. So we'll see you back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.